Show you off in Lambos out on Collins. I be.
Hello friends, welcome to Everything You Need. Today we are going to learn about circular convolution. First of all, let us learn what is a convolution. A convolution is a mathematical operation that produces a third function that expresses how the shape of the given function is changed by other function. That means here the input of the system is x of n and the system function is h of n and the output is y of n. In this case, the function of x of n is multiplied with that of h of n and the result will be y of n. From y of n, we can know how the x of n series was modified and expressed due to convolution with h of n. Generally, we have four ways to find the convolution in a circular. Those are circular convolution using the DFT, IDFT, circular convolution using the matrix method, circular convolution using the circles method, and the circular convolution using linear convolution. Now let us do some examples on each. Here is an example. Find the circular convolution of the given sequence using DFT and IDFT method, where x of n is equal to 1, 2, 1 and 2 and h of n is equal to 4, 3, 2, 1. This can be solved by steps, and coming to step 1, we are going to find the DFT of the given sequence h of n and x of n separately. That is, here given the sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4. So n is equal to 4. DFT of x of n is equal to x1 of k is equal to, we know that DFT of the given sequence can be found by the equation summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x1 of n into e power of minus j into 2 pi by capital N times small n times k, where k ranges from 0 to n minus 1. Now let us keep the values of k aside and let us place the n values from 0 to 3, as n is equal to, n ranges from 0 to n minus 1, where n is equal to 4, that is 3. That implies x1 of 0 times e power of j into 2 pi by 4, j into 2 pi by 4 times n. Here n is equal to 0, so this term will be equal to 0. E power of 0 is equal to 1. That is x1 of 0 into e power of 1 of 0 plus x1 of 1 into e power of j minus j into 2 pi by 4 times k plus x1 of 2 into e power of minus j into 4 pi by 4 times k plus x1 of 3 into e power of minus j into 6 pi by 4 times k. Now x1 of 0, here in the 0 position it is 1, so 1 into 1 plus 2 into e power of, here 2 ones are 2 2s are, and k value will be substituted further, that is e power of minus j into pi by 2 times k plus e power of minus j into pi times of k plus 2 into e power of minus j into 3 pi by 2 times of k. That is 1 plus 2 times of e power of minus j pi by 2 times of k plus e power of minus j pi by pi times of k plus 2 into e power of minus j into 3 pi by 2 times of k. Here we have to change the values of k from 0, 1 and 2 and 3, that is k and x1 of k, 0, 1, 2 and 3. For each value of k, we will get an equation or a sequence. Let us find e power of j into for this one. Here this term e power of j pi by 2 times of k, where k is equal to 0, it will be 0. For 1 it will be 1, that is 2 into e power of j pi by 2 times 1. Here this is in the form of e power of j theta. We know that e power of j theta equal to cos theta plus j sin. Now as the k value is equal to 0 at present, here these all values will be equal to e power of 0, which will be equal to 1. So 1 plus 2 times of 1, which is 2, plus 1 plus 2, which results in giving us 6. And when the k value is equal to 1, you have to solve in this way. We know that e power of j theta is equal to cos theta minus e power of minus j theta is equal to cos theta minus j sin theta, which is equal to here 1 plus 2 into e power of minus j pi by 2 times of, here k value is equal to 1, plus e power of minus j pi plus 2 into e power of minus j into 3 pi by 2. So as we know that e power of minus j theta equal cos theta minus j sin theta, we replace them where theta is equal to pi by 2, pi and 3 pi by 2. We know that cos pi by 2 is 0 and sin pi by 2 is 1, and cos pi is minus 1, sin pi is 0, and cos 3 pi by 2 is 0 and sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So when we solve, we will end up with coming with 0. I recommend you to solve remaining terms by using this in this process, and you will come up with answers minus 2 and 0. This is step 1. You have to do same thing for the h of n, which is step 2 for n is equal to 4 for h of n, where the DFT same equation, h of k is equal to h of 0 into e power of 0 plus h of 1 into e power of minus j into pi by 2 times of k plus h of 2 into e power of minus j pi by k plus h of 3 into e power of minus j into 3 pi by 2 times k, where k ranges. Now we have to substitute the values. H of 0 is 4, 4 into e power of 0 plus 3 into e power of minus j into pi by 2 times of k plus 2 into e power of minus j into pi k plus 1 into e power of minus j into 3 pi by 2 times of k, where 4 into e power of 0, which is equal to 1, that implies 4 plus 3 into e power of minus j pi by 2 times of k plus 2 into e power of minus j into pi times k plus 1 into e power of minus j into 3 pi by 2 times of k. By changing the values of k from 0, 1, 2 and 3, you will end up with h of k 0, 1, 2 and 3. As n is equal to 4, k ranges from 0 to n minus 1. So we will end up with 0, 1, 2 and 3. So we will get 10, 2 minus 2j, 2 and 2 plus 2j. This is h1 of k, this is x1 of k. Now in step 3, we have to multiply both x1 of k into h1 of k to result in x2 of k is equal to x1 of k multiplied with h1 of k, that is 6, 0, minus 2 and 0 multiplied with 10, 2 minus 2j, 2, 2 plus 2j, which results in 60, 0, minus 4 and 0. In step 4, we have to do the IDFT of the given we applied sequence, that is x2 of k. IDFT gives that is, we know that IDFT equation is 1 by n summation from k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 times x2 of k into e power of j into 2 pi by capital N times k times n, where n ranges from 0 to n minus 1, in this case 0, 1, 2 and 3. So we will apply where n is equal to 4, summation k is equal to 0 to 3 x2 of k into e power of j into 2 pi by n times of kn. We have to apply the summation from 0 to 3 and we will end up with the summation like this. Now we have to apply the values of x2, where x2 is equal to 60, 0, minus 4 and 0. Let us put them. 60 times of e power of 0, which is 1, plus x2 of 1, which is 0, 0 multiplied by anything which results in 0, plus x3 which is 4, x2 which is 4 minus 4 times e power of j pi n, plus x3 of 3 which is 0, 0 multiplied with anything which results in 0. So we will end up with 1 by 4 times of 60 plus minus 4 into e power of j pi n. Now we have to apply the values of n from 0, 1, 2 and 3. N values x3 of n from 0, 1, 2 and 3. We will end up with 14, 16, 14 and 16. Finally we came to a result that circular convolution of x1 of n, convolution symbol is this, or you can apply this like this, circular convolution times of h of n is equal to 14, 16, 14 and 16. You might think that IDFT and DFT method is very long. Probably not. Please make sure to practice well, which is very easy. And let us continue with the next example. Let us do an example on matrix method. Find the circular convolution of the sequence using the matrix method. X of n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4, where h of n is equal to 1, minus 1, 1. Here in the circular convolution method, we have to follow a pattern of writing the matrix. That is, first we have to write all the terms of the given sequence in the order of upside down, that is ascending order, and we have to replace this last number to the first row first column and continue the same. This is x0, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3. We will keep this x of 3 at the top and we will write next one. That means we will continue the sequence like this. X of 3, after x of 3, x of 0, x of 1, x of 2. We will take this x of 2 value here and we will end up and we will continue the sequence like x of 3, x of 0, x of 1 in the same way. And the given other sequence, that is h of n, will be written in the one matrix, 1 into 1 matrix, which is h of 0, h of 1, h of 2 and h of 3. Let us write it. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have to take this 4 here. 1, 2, 3, have to take this 3 here. 4, 1, 2 and continue 2, 3, 4, 1. You can check that starting element and the ending element will be the same, as we are x of 0 starting with x of 0 and ending with x of 0. And the next h of n, which is 1 minus 1 1. Here you have a problem that x of n have the 4 terms while the h of n have 3 terms. Probably not. Replace a 0 in the term of missing 1, that is h of 3 is equal to 0. Now a general matrix multiplication of 3 into 3 into 1 into 1, which is 1 into 1, which is 1, plus 4 into minus 1, which is minus 4, plus 3 into 1, which is 3, plus 2 into 0, which is 0, and continue the same. 2 into 1, 2, 1 into 1, minus 1, plus 4, plus 0, 3 into 1, 3, 2 into minus 1, minus 2, 1 into 1, 1, 4 into 0, which is 0, 4 minus 3 minus plus 2 plus 0. We will end up with 0, 5, 2 and 3. This is our circular convoluted matrix or sequence. Let us do an example on circles method. Here is the example. Find the circular convolution of the sequence using the circles method, where x of n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4, and h of n is equal to 1, minus 1 and 1, which is the same example we took on the before example. That is, mainly you have to keep in mind that during this circles method you have to write the values of the x of n and h of n in a particular pattern. That is, let us draw two circles. Outer circle would represent the values of the x of n and inner circle will represent the values of h of n. X of n values should be written in the form of anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise, that is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3. And the inner circle values should be written in the form of clockwise, that is h of 0, h of 1, h of 2 and h of 3. And in the progression of the one step to another step, the outer circle will be the constant and the inner circle will change its values in the form of anti-clockwise direction. Here the h of 0 is in the top position and the next sequence will have it in the here position, h of 0. Let us solve the sequence. First represent the values. X of 0 is 1, x of 1 is 2, x of 2 is 3 and x of 3 is 4. H of 0 is 1, minus 1, 1, and here h of 3 value is not given, so let us keep it as 0. Now multiply the x of 0 and h of 0 that is 1 into 1, which is 1 times of 1, plus add the next terms, that is 2 times of 0 plus 3 times of 1 plus 4 times of minus 1, which is equal to 0. Now let us solve for the next sequence, that is x of 0. Outer circle will be the constant. Please make sure that x of 0 is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the inner circle will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. H of 0 is 0, h of 0 is 1, minus 1, 1 and 0. Now 1 into minus 1, which results in minus 1, plus 2 into 1 is 2, plus 3 into 0, which is 0, plus 4 into 1, which is 4. We will end up with 5. Let us solve for the next sequence. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here h of 0 is 1, minus 1, 1 and 0. 1 into 1 plus 2 into minus 1, next 3 into 1, next 4 into 0. We will end up with answer 2. Next, last sequence 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the inner sequence will be 1, minus 1, 1 and 0. That is 1 times of 0 plus 2 times of 1 plus 3 times of minus 1 plus 4 times of 1. We will end up with 0 plus 2 minus 3 plus 4, which is 3. Sorry for the inconvenience. Finally, we came to a result that x of n convolution with h of n is equal to 0, 5, 2 and 3 in circles method. Let us do a last example using the linear convolution method, which is very easy. Here the given sequence is, find the circular convolution of the sequence using the linear convolution. X of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and h of n is 1, minus 1 and 1. We have to write this in the format like x of n, h of n. X of n terms will be 1, 2, 3 and 4, and y of n terms are 1, minus 1, 1, and we are not having the value, so let us keep it 0. Now we have to do a multiplication, that is 1 times 1, which is 1, 1 times of 2, 1 times of 3 and 1 times of 4, minus 1 times of 1, which is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, anything multiplied with 0 which results in 0. Now we have to separate these values in such a way that we will end up with the sequence, that is first 2 values, 3 values, 4 values, and reduce them to 3, 2 and 1. Now we have to add these values, that is 1, 2 plus minus 1, which is 1. Next 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and add the values in the same sequence. We will end up with 3, minus 1, 4 and 0. Here we are going to find the circular convolution. We know that in circular convolution, number of samples after the circular convolution is maximum of m comma n, where here m is 4 and n is 3, so maximum of them will be 4. So we have to keep the 4 values in the same way and we have to take these three values to the downside, that is -1, 4 and 0, and we have to add them. We'll end up with 0, 4 plus 1 5, 2 and 3. This is the circular convolution value after the convolution using the linear convolution. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for everything you need. Thank you.